A fabulous battle. 2-all. Good service. There's a lot of Singapore support inside this Wunatekti Indoor Stadium. 3-2. Oh, that's brilliant stuff. What a rally. What a rally. 4-2. Superb forehands there from Jian. Good defensive play by the Vietnamese boy that ultimately came unstuck. 2-4. It's going with service throughout this first. And still with service. 3-4. And that's the first point against the serve at 5-3. Jian, he's really, you can tell, he's, even on the march in, he was very, very cool, calm, and very focused. He wants this. 5-4. 2 against the serve. And there wasn't much in that. He just a little bit of side spin, but too ambitious from Dat Le. 4-6. And another good, very solid backhand from Zhan. Lots of flick on that, lots of extra pace. And a good, well, we talked about the flick. That was even heavier topspin on that one from the Vietnamese boy. At 5-7. You can take a little break, towel down. And that is now 8. There's a 3-point gap. So just is very tight, but Jian is just making some crucial passes just at the right time. Oh, and he misses that one though. But you can tell what his plan is. He doesn't want to continue with the rallies. He wants to take the game to his opponent, and working very hard. 6-8. Oh, that's clever. That is really a good change of pace from Jian. Took the pace off it, dropped it short, lots of heavy bottom spin on that. Took it into the net. It's now game point in the first, 10-6, and that's it. It's 11-6. And Singapore's Jian has taken the first game, and he's done it really with great style. 11-6 in the first. Let's have a look at a review here. A couple of services, mostly on the backhand side, and that one just flew off the edge of the back then. And again, some lovely, that was really possibly the best point. Great angle out to the side. Look how far they are back from the table. Great work then from the Vietnamese boy right there. There's a lot of kidology going on in this match at the moment. Lots of variety of play. We just caught a little cutaway of Yang Chuan Ning, the coach for Singapore from Jiangsu province originally. Good player in his day. He's got a lot of experience. Coached the likes of Fan Ying and Li Chu and Wu Na, and was actually PRC China's 2006 Sports Honor Award recipient. So there's a lot of experience in the bench or on the bench for Singapore. 1-love. That's a lovely rally. Real concentration from Jian. Fires in those forehands and really very, very accurate with them as well. So those two have gone against service in the start of the second game. Jian 2-0. Well, at that time, 3 backhands in a row. Great angles on those. There's a lot of topspin coming back into him, but he got the perfect angle of the bat and fired them back in on the backhand side. Picks up the point, 3-0. Well, he was a little bit caught out by that undercut spin, and Vietnam's Tien did really well there at 1-3. Tries hard to again get that forehand moving. He's a big boy, isn't he, Jian? You can tell, very powerful shoulders. And he likes to try and get on the attack and the initiative immediately, but the serve was too good there. We're leveled up at threes. Disappointment for Tien there as he misses the receiving of the serve. He did really well there because it was a long service into the body and moves so quickly to get it back. It's 4-all. Oh, and again he tried to force it down the line. Just a little bit too ambitious, tried to put too much on it. Maybe if he'd blocked it, it would have been easier. has taken the lead at 5-4 in the second. Yeah, and he's done well to 6-4. Excellent play. He was 3-0 down, don't forget. And now has picked up to take the lead by 2, 4-6. And Jian has got to keep his concentration here. Well, that was a nothing shot, really. In fact, caught in two minds, I think, Datleu there. And it's 5-6. Oh yeah, lovely transfer from backhand into forehand, down through the middle there. It's a lovely response for 6-all now. Datleu will be serving it, but at 12, of course, they can take a little towel down, regroup, but that's a good recovery from Jian. And another one there, just a little bit of extra undercut close to the net. And no wonder he's frustrated. Datleu thought he had that one covered. 3 points in a row to the Singapore player. Oh, that's fabulous. Wow. That is so quick. You think how fast you've got to move in order to get that back. Super response. 8-6. 4 points in a row. Jian. And now 5 in a row for 9-6. And that's a miss, but it's still good position here for Singapore's Jian. We're in the final of the men's singles here in Myanmar, the Wunatekti Indoor Stadium in Naypyidaw. And that's another big recovery. Excellent play. He was 2 points down earlier in this game, Jian, but he's now got 3 game points right here. 7-10. And he missed the transfer there from back to 4. 10-8. He's got the service here. He can dictate the opening exchanges. Again, they can take a little break. Any 6 points or aggregate of 6. Here we go. Game point here for a 2-love lead. Great backhands. Excellent play there from Jian. He takes it 11-8, so he's now got 11-6, 11-8. Well, we are live with our coverage, but we're going to take a short break. Join us for Game 3 in just a couple of moments.
game. Let's get the serve. Love all.
Welcome back. We are live. It's the final of the men's singles here in Naypyidaw. 27th Southeast Asian Games. Penultimate day, of course. And we've got ambitions for another gold medal. And it's no wonder, because Jian has found some form here. He's found some rhythm. He lost a game to Dat Le in the team event. But at the moment, he's unblemished at 2-0 in terms of the game score, and he's defending well, but that backhand goes wide, and that's 1-all. We're in the third game, the best of 7, of course, in the final. But this youngster from Vietnam has really had a good series. Beat Clarence Chu, of course, from Singapore, 4-2 in the semi-finals. That was a great result for him. Clarence would have learnt a lot over these the last 10 days or so. Jian has just got a little bit more ammunition in his box, isn't he? He's just got a few more varieties of attack. He defends well, surprisingly well, but that he misses. It's 2-3, 3-2. He's got a very threatening physique. It's strong. He looks at you through the eyes. He's really very, very commanding player. And he misses that backhand for 3-all. Yeah, and again, that's because it's 6 points on the board, they can take a little towel down, gather the thoughts, and of course the first one to go there, having lost a couple of points in a row, was Jian. All right, he's receiving 3-all. He's certainly not holding back, is he? Determined to keep on the offensive. 4-3, Dat Le. And he misses that one, so that's a really good fight back. 4 points in a row for the Vietnamese boy. 3-5. Swings and roundabouts at the moment. Let's see whether the concentration can really keep control here. Jian. Oh, and he misses that. Really good recovery by Dat Le. Chasing down that forehand, does really well. 3-6. Oh yeah, that's set up beautifully. Wasn't that a great dummy? He was going to play it cross table on the angles and then played it down the line to good effect. 6-4. Service then deceives. 7-4. Watch out. Tien Dat Le is finding a real way here. And now at 5-7, let me tell you, update on the adjacent table where the Singapore women are competing for the gold and silver. Isabel Lee and Yu Mengyu, 11-8, 11-4 to Yu Mengyu. That is really as expected, isn't it? So 2-love to Yu Mengyu, and on her way to the gold. That was too ambitious from Dat Le. He really lashed at that one. It was too flat, not enough height, went way out. 6-7. Jian doing well here. Oh, yes, great play. Oh, that's probably the best rally we've seen. What sparkling foot movement as well. 7-all. Jian in control of that rally. It was so quick. And another one to 8-7, so 3 points in a row, and it's gone in fits and starts like that, isn't it? A little bit of momentum on one side, and then the other side has the chance. So Jian in the lead, 7-8, and now it's 7-9, 9-7, and he gives out a big expression of oof, as he managed to take that. It was relief for him, no doubt. 4 points in a row, Jian. And an absolutely excellent rally in the middle of that series. Another big point for 10-7, and this is looking ominous here at the moment. It's 10-7, game point Jian. He was behind at a crucial stage, but he's fought back into a great position. And that is another big point. Oh yes, 11-7. And again, the attack of Jian was not to be resisted. 11-7 in the third. So 11-6, 11-8, 11-7. We'll take another little break at the moment. Join us for the all-important fourth. Welcome back. That is the first stroke of the fourth game, and that's the first point to Tien Le. 3-love to Singapore's Jian in the men's final, men's singles final here in the 27th Southeast Asian Games. 2 points there for Tien Le. He needs to get something moving. He's had his chances, he's got into good positions, but Jian has come up with some spectacular recovery shots. And there's another good forehand. It was almost a block, a little bit of side spin perhaps, but that's good. It's going with serve at 1-2. Missed that one. It's 3-1 now. He can't take anything for granted. He can't take his foot off the accelerator at all. He's got to keep ploughing right through, because Tien Le will definitely be hunting hard, but he misses that backhand. Yeah, his expectations are high. He's so annoyed when he misses a point. Yeah, good stuff. It's 3-all, so good recovery again. So the moment that Jian gets into a little bit of trouble, he then gets himself out of it with some really, really strong rallying. There's the Singapore contingent. Expectations high, of course, of both men and women. Gold and silver guaranteed in the women. Yu Mengyu last time was leading by 2 games to love against Isabel Lee. That's as expected. And Singapore have now moved into the lead by 4-3 in this men's singles fourth game. Best of 7, this could be the last one. And that's a little defensive lob was no good from Le. So from a really strong position, he's lost it here as the Vietnamese boy. Oh, but that was a clever shot from Jian. He really, really cut that, and there's going to be a timeout here. Fourth game and a timeout, and Tien Le looks away disappointed. I think it's quite the opposite for coach Yang Chuan-ning, and he'll be very, very happy. There's not going to be too much animated discussion there. I think just keep it going. When you fall behind, you've taken the risk with some attacks that don't work, but you know you've got the skills to keep it going. And yeah, it's all very exciting. I hope you're enjoying it where you are in Singapore at the moment. We are live with the men's final, and there's the score, 6-8-7, and looking really solid in the fourth and could be final game here. Vietnam's Tien Le just looking a little bit despondent, a little bit annoyed with himself, but he's up against a really talented player in Jian. Just heard that it's 3 games to love in favour of Yu Mengyu, so she's well on her way to taking the gold in the women's final. Oh, that's a stunning shot. Great recovery on the backhand side from Tien Le, but immediately it's responded to with a super forehand smash from Jian. 7-4. Well, Lee Biwa will be very pleased with what's happening at the moment, the president of the Table Tennis Association, and that is 4-8 now. 3 points required for another gold medal. Singapore, of course, last time out got 6 out of 7 gold attempts, and this is now, its curtains have started closing for Tien Le. 10-4. Well, I don't know whether you're old enough to remember 10-4, but it used to be a Hollywood expression for the police. 10-4, over and out. And that is over, and it is out for Tien Le. 11-4 in the 4th game, and that is a really, really good performance. Solid performance by Jian. He showed a little bit of vulnerability in the opening game, came back strongly. And that, in the final game, he just was in total control. Dominance there. 11-6, 11-8, 11-7, 11-4. And you have to say that's a really well-deserved performance. He's grown in stature throughout the tournament, and doesn't matter what shot he's playing, he's got much more control than his Vietnamese opponent, Dat Le. Dat Le does have a very good top spin forehand, and there the backhand there, you misses, you see. There's very, very impressive performance. A nice service there, but just look at that flick return on the backhand from Jian that sets up the point again. There's a lot of variety in Jian's play, and he's so aggressive. Just look at the feet. Super feet, very, very good feet, very quick. He's got a solid body. Could be an athlete in many other different sports than table tennis, couldn't he? Just look at this driving. Super stuff there for 7-4. It doesn't matter what Tien Le tries. Jian is right there, and there you can see the women still going, and it looks like Yu Mengyu is on her way to gold medal, but it has been a very, very comprehensive final for Jian. He has won it by 4 games to love. Very, very impressive. So, I hope you've enjoyed our live coverage here from Naypyidaw, from the Wunna Tekti Indoor Stadium. It was a great performance in the final by Jian. He has beaten the Vietnamese player Tien Le by 4 games to love.